Paralyzed Sudowoodo is an extremely hard goal, dependent on what the Pokemon is in the middle, in like the actual middle, because
Snowbear is pleased.
Uh,
So hold on. Before like we see the starters, who made this ROM?
I think Snowbear made the ROM.
Don't tell me Snow. If this is a Snowbear ROM, then this is going to be a 2-hour, 30-minute bingo.
I could see it being longer than we would anticipate, just for the simple fact that there is Rise and Badge, and that can take a little while longer than we would expect.
Oh, we're about to see the starters, a Kangaskhan, a Lantern,
and an Ekans.
And an Ekans. Well, let's see what our runners pick here. Let's see.
Which one would you pick?
Tom, I would take the Genghis Mom, of course. So Dylan and Tom took the Genghis Mom. And Pro Poganoob is going for the Lantern. And the Genghis Mom had the Berry Juice Elixir. Which, Pro Poganoob, he might consider resetting for that. Yeah.
Is he going to reset? Yeah. Did he save before it, or is he gonna have to?
No, he's resetting now. He didn't save before it, but he sees everyone ticking it off, and it's 2 minutes.
No, he did save before Rival. Okay.
Oh, he did. Very good.
Not Rival, before the stars.
Yeah.
Is Houndour Snubble on the card?
Let's see. The Houndour Snubble is not on the card. Not this time.
So what would that replacement be? Oh, Venom Parasite.
Yeah. Also, the encounters so far on the first route, not that good. Oh, and I see Tom already memeing around a little with the 0 on hand. Very good.
So if Berry Juice Elixir wasn't on it, I would have actually chosen the Lantern. Because my rival would... Yes, because my rival would have Ekans for quite a lot of the race. If I remember correctly, because it doesn't fully evolve it.
But Lantern is not a big deal either. Plus, the Kangaskhan can be very runnable.
It can be, but so can Lantern if it just has Thunderbolt.
Hey, there's an Abra there, Tom found. So I wonder if he's going to catch it. He's certainly going to try, because that trade poke might be something on the card. Or something with a good move. So very, very interesting play here from Tom. And everybody sees the Houndour.
Wait, isn't Tom on... Wait, is Houndour on both Route 29 and 30?
Yes. I believe it is.
Wow. Alright, we know the Electrode is not runnable.
Indeed, Snowbear. Tom is doing boy strat, so that's a good meme over there. And I'm really curious to see what our runners will find for main. Because I didn't check the Kangaskhan very well yet. Is the Kangaskhan runnable?
No,
I saw Bite. It is not.
Bite double.
Oh, well. Very good. Well, only if your name is Easton, then it might be runnable, but else it isn't. Also a nice Sea King there, Dylan found. The King of the Sea.
Kingler can be... Sea King can be runnable, you just need a good moveset on it. That's the only problem.
That's with most of the pokes.
And it needs a physical moveset, weirdly. You can't really rely on its special, if I remember correctly. It's like a base 100 attack.
Yeah, it's like a bad Kingler.
Tom is tempted to run the Abra.
I mean, I can't blame him. The Abra evolves early, and it has T-Bolt, and Kadabra's special attack is not bad. It's actually one of the best in the game.
The problem with at least Abra, in my opinion, is it doesn't learn any moves, so you just struggle extremely
you're a bit, one, the TMs, and two, that you one-shot things, because one single attack against an Abra and you die.
Most likely, yes.
And I love how both Poodle, Dylan and Tom are all trying to double kick the Lantern.
It's the best they can do.
Yeah. And Pro Pokenoob just caught up with the rival. Let's see if he holds the tradition intact and also double kick the lantern.
No, he cried shot.
Ah.
He's going for the crit chance. Can't blame him.
Indeed, indeed. So let me ask you a question here, Tomo. If they find an Electrode again and they double kick it, can I yell goal?
No, because yeah.
Oh, only if it mega kick it. Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, see, I can stop a double kick. I can't stop a mega kick. That would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt, indeed. Well, let's see here. And our adventure begins. They got Pokeballs, and now they're off.
Well, Rainbow did see something that could have been runnable, but I don't know if she caught it or not. She saw a Typhlosion, which isn't the... Oh, Tom is memeing right now.
Yes, he's doing Garb Strats. Hey, Pseudo Udo.
That's big.
No, it's not big. It might pay off later, indeed. If the Pseudo is in a good location, he can always go back for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That is quite big, because that means he can now hide his information.
Well, I mean, we all know where Pseudo is, but if he doesn't find anything, he doesn't have to waste time and find something on 35 National Park to actually burn the Pseudo or poison it. Let's
now
see.
Here's
The berry?
Tom found the Typhlosion. I want to know if he actually tries to go for it, because I really want to know what it has. Perish Song. Okay, that is worth.
Yes, the song of its people. Very good. Have you ever heard a Typhlosion sing before? It's kind of aggressive. Oh, nice movement there from Dylan. The guy walked in the way. And I think he's not going for Max Phone Book because he's skipping the first trainer, which is interesting.
So,
or he didn't notice it.
So Max Phone Book is a very weird subject in this scenario because defeat 8 trainers on Route 35 is a thing. If you set it in the day, or you just don't, or you don't forget, or you don't want to, you can easily fight the trainer with 4 Pokemon, and he also has a phone book number.
Yes, that is true.
So,
like on 35, there are, I believe there are 3 numbers to be grabbed there. So that is something. 2. Oh yeah, the Juggler and the Bug Catcher. I always thought there was one more.
No, there's one in the National Park.
Oh yeah, that was it, the National Park.
But again, the other situation is, in a weird way, is you don't need to do Max Phone Book right away. It is nice to get the ones that are a bit out of the way done and dusted. You don't have to do it right away.
Geospoon is right. There are 2 on 35, and there's the kid on 36 with 1 poke. That's why I got a little confused, indeed. But still, it is worth to grab that one trainer there because he has 1 Mon and... Hey, Dylan caught an Electrode. Now, that's interesting.
Oh!
And I know, then... Is he going to run it? I wonder.
That's another thing. Maybe with the exception of Rainbow, which that looks like what they're doing, none of them most probably want to run the Kangaskhan.
The Kangaskhan, like the only good thing on the Kangaskhan is the double kick. So either the TM from Faulkner must be really good, or the level up moves needs to be good. And I doubt that all 4 of our racers want to await that.
Well, we already know the level up move that Kang gets at level 8 is...
Yes, and that Cotton Spore, which is not very good. Like, it's... To put it softly, it's trash.
Dylan has found a Blastoise.
Ooh, Blastoise can be runnable. Very, very runnable. And he's going...
Detect Endure on it? On the card, I mean?
I just wanted to ask. So let's see if the... Oh, the Pro Pokenoob also got the Blastoise, catching it at the same time as Dylan. Let's see. Oh, the Blastoise had an item.
I don't know what that item was.
Hey, Mega Kick Giga Drain. So if he uses Mega Kick on the Electrode, I can yell goal.
The only... Leaf Stone? Okay. The only thing with that moveset can work. I'm not even going to deny that. It's just... It's on a Blastoise.
Yeah, like if that moveset would have been on any... Oh, speaking about any other poke, I was about to say, Dylan found a Charizard in Dark Cave.
Yeah. Well, Charizard just did Rain Dance. And
Mega... And he killed it with a critical hit bite. Ooh. Well, I wonder if Dylan wants to keep looking for that. Ooh, he found a Butterfree. Is that on the card?
No.
Of course not. Why would it be?
Anyway, fun fact about Charizard. Even though it can't learn Rain Dance, in Generation 2, it can learn Sandstorm.
Fun fact about Charizard. It is, like many people do not know, not a dragon. And speaking about runnable mains, Rainbow Poogle just found a Magmar.
Well, she found more than that. She found something on the card.
Indeed, and she caught it, by the looks of it, and the Magmar had Paddle Dance.
It's not the worst move, so...
No, it's a very good move. It's a very good move, but it has to... The Magmar has to have different things. And Dylan is going to go for the bug catcher here, for the phone number, and maybe for some information and levels.
No, I think Rainbow is just forcing the Kangaskhan.
Yeah, she just gave the amulet coin to it. She's now checking the Magmar. Ooh, Bone Rush. I mean, in all honesty, would you run that, Tomo?
No.
The Bone Rush, Paddle Dance, Magmar?
No.
No.
It's too risky. I don't. With Magmar, I've learned.
Yeah,
it's me that keeps forgetting.
I've raced with Poogle before.
And I
Don't
have,
worry.
which is making me confused. Anyway, the problem with Magmar that I have noticed is you can't really do mixed particularly well on it. It's not a great Pokemon for mix.
It is.
No, it is. It is a mixed attacker, but having moves that don't meld well together. Bone Rush, if I remember correctly, isn't that the multiple hit ground move?
Yeah, it's the 5-1, and like Gio said, if the Magmar had Skill Link, then it would be a god. Because it would only hit 5. But then it would be better Earthquake.
Here's the thing, you have a move that hits up to 5 times.
Yeah,
or you
also,
have a move...
I'm going to cut you in, because Tom already started on Faulkner. And Faulkner has a Hoot Hoot. What kind of rando? Why does he have a flying type?
Flying type, that actually makes more sense than the original game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And an Electabuzz, so at least they got info there.
Yes. Yes, they did.
And ooh, the Electabuzz has Aeroblast. Now, I'm willing, with the mains we've been provided, I'm willing to dex that and see where that Electabuzz is.
See, if I know Tomcat, he will do one of two things. He'll pray that the TM's good. If it's not good, he will most likely pick up the rod.
Yeah, I think he will fish it up, indeed. Well, we're going to see what the TM is. 31. Reflect. Very good.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly what we need in life. Also, I see our other two races, Rainbow Poogle and Dylan, are at the 9, where Pro Pokémon earlier had a little difficulty with. He had to reset. And Dylan also has a little difficulty, because this Raichu is a little bit of a pain. With Earthquake? Yeah. And Poogle, she wiped. She had to take a wipe. So, wondering what Poogle will do now. She is going up the tower, which I can't blame her. She needs some levels to finish off the 9, or she needs to find a better main, or something with Earthquake. And Dylan is also a little bit deciseless, not knowing what to do.
Pro just crit the Electabuzz dead.
Yeah. That's also a strategy you can do. Like, why bother? Just crit it. Also, Tom here, starting on the phone book by beating the trainer speaking to the wall, Blair Witching. And she had a Celebi, that trainer, with Thunder Punch. But he pulled through. The Kangaskhan lived by the skin of its teeth with 1 HP and paralyzed, but he pulled through.
I generally was confused why Tom was facing number 9, then I realized where he was.
Max phone book is a thing on the card.
Depressingly.
And Poogle here is committed in doing the tower, because she just started the first old man.
Wow.
And it might be a good play from her, because she might get info that nobody else will get through the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What she's really hoping is on like Onyx Cipher. That's the more important one.
That would be a good one, yeah.
That is the main one you want to see, because she already has the other corner goal.
Indeed. And for her, like, Onyx Scyther would be a great one for her, but also one of the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, will be excellent for her.
Yeah.
And we see that Pro Pokénoob also following Tom's footsteps here and challenging the trainer, hugging the wall. Oh, Poogle decided to go back. Is she going to heal? Or is she going to attempt the 9 again?
I think she is doing both. Now, did you see if Tom picked up the rod? I think he did.
I'm not. We're about to find out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Of course. What will he find in these tricky waters in the cave? Let's find out.
Something that
he found a Larvitar in the water.
Yeah, that's not a good start. That thing should not even be alive underwater. I'm just saying.
No. And indeed, Geospoon, she did fight the first couple of trainers for XP. And
that guy's the worst.
Oh, and the Raichu also has Dig, so the Raichu has Earthquake and Dig. But it does way less damage than it did before, so Poogle should not have any problem now with the 9.
So it seems like fishing in the well is not a good idea.
Nope.
If you saw what Tom's got.
I saw, and that's why I didn't mention it. Wasn't worth it.
Wow. I think... Oh, no.
And we're about to see the first TM. Let's see if it's Swagger.
No, it's Teemo 6.
And what is it?
Thunderbolt!
That's very good. That's very, very good. If you... Like for the Blastoise, for example, that's a good TM for the Blastoise. So Dylan will be happy with that. And Tom found a Nidoking. And this is actually... Oh, he's running away from it. I mean, main switching to a level 6 at this point... It is,
extremely risky.
It is risky, but that Nido might have been good. But we will never know. Also, can I point out, if we look at Pro Pokénoob, he is fighting a Politoed. And look at the toes of that Politoed. Just look at it. They look like, those popsicles, right? Those Chupa-Coops or whatever they call it. They look like those.
What? Okay, apparently Kang just learned a bell move. Okay.
Bell.
Here's the interesting bit. Oh!
Tom is teaching T-Ball to the Kangaskhan. I mean, you can do that. He's sticking to the Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I wouldn't have done that. I would have seen what the Kenya would have been, or the pseudo. But it might pay off for him. Dylan just got the old rod, and I hope for Dylan's Pro Poker Noob is also fishing now, and they are going to be all disappointed with what they see.
The saddest bit is we know that we know, but Dylan doesn't. That is that he actually technically has the better main if he gets that TM.
Who will?
Dylan, because
Yes.
he's running the Blastoise. He
Yes.
will have the better main if he just picks up the TM.
Indeed, indeed.
Obviously, he doesn't know this, but
Indeed, Geospoon. The Pseudo Woodo will be something incredible with a good special attack or step Thunderbolt.
no, it's gonna be a Steelix.
I'm going to predict it will be a Pikachu. Just you watch.
Steelix.
Alright, let's see who. What do you think, chat? What will the pseudo be? Geo says it's gonna be a Frieza. I'll say Pikachu. Tomo Steelix. What do you think? Let us know. And speaking about, Tom is having a little problem here. His second poke died.
Spikes roar. Wow.
Yeah, that gloom, man, that gloom.
Well, at least it wasn't all doom and gloom.
Prepare yourself for gloom doom.
Look, we all can make the puns.
Indeed, we can.
The question is, should we?
Yes, of course.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't it?
I don't know if chat would be interested in that stuff.
You might have a point, but then they always can turn down the volume.
Touche.
Like, and this is an example. If you're looking at Tom now, he's having a really hard time with this Kangaskhan. Oh, and he wiped. Oof. Yeah, teaching T-Ball to the Kangaskhan, I don't know if I would have done that.
I think he's doing. Pro Poke Noob is doing the same thing.
It's interesting.
I think the starters just they're like, right, we've got to be committed. We can't wait for Kenya. We need to beat the gym. So here we go, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dylan missed 2 Mega Kicks, and then the opponent missed Goliath.
Also, can I point out, Dylan never taught T-Bolt to the Blastoise.
Do you know?
No.
Oh.
He didn't. And I haven't noticed that if he knows he picked up T-Bolt.
Oh, he notices now.
Ah, there we go. I was about to say, Dylan, what are you thinking, buddy?
Wait,
yeah,
he did teach over double kick.
Indeed. Now this, for what did he teach it over? For T-Bolt?
Yeah, he taught T-Bolt over double kick.
Like, you gotta help me a little, because I think I knew that Kangaskhan's special was not that great.
I will double check. I actually had the carrier right now to tell me what stats are.
I mean, that's what I remember from when I was playing competitive Pokemon with the X and I and the Mega Kangaskhan. Her
special attack is 40.
40 special attack.
But here's the problem, and not problem. Here's the thing. On Kangaskhan you had Bite and you have Double Kick or Karate Chop, whichever one. That means you have a Dark move and a Fighting move.
Yes.
Those don't do a lot of damage to a lot of weird types. Like, it doesn't have to do damage to Bug, to... They rarely do damage to certain types, and I think Thunderbolt is just a neutral status as such, a neutral line.
Yeah, I think they taught it just to deal with the pesky, bulky water types and the flying types.
Mm.
I think that was the case.
Well, I'd be shocked if there's a bulky flying type. Oh, I guess Lugia. Never mind.
Exactly.
I forget that thing exists. like we all should.
Lugia, speaking about the bane of my existence, Dylan here almost clutch wins it, but the victory bell Giga drains him. Now let's see if the Kangas finish it off, and it can. Very good. Now what will Dylan do?
Trainer?
I believe it was the third one.
It's the third. Okay.
It's the third, and with a Heracross out, he's double. I think Dylan is going to go for a wipe. Also, nice special Heracross there. Shoutouts to my boy Septros for his favorite Pokemon right there, being useless as ever. And speaking about legendary bird info, Tom just got Articuno info.
Is that on the twins?
I haven't. I believe so. It's a level 10. So yes.
Oh, wow.
And that's a ho-oh.
That's what you call
Whip T-Punch. Oh my.
2 birds with no stones.
He would have wished he had stones, because those 2 birds would have crushed.
That's what I mean. They're both quad weak. It was the left twin.
No, it was the right twin. He took the right twin.
I thought you took the left. Okay.
No. Tom took the right one, I believe. Now you're making me doubt myself.
Yes.
And Pro Poker Noob here as the second one about to head into Bugsy's gym. And can I point out that all of our runners are on really good pace here in Bugsy? Because we're 27 minutes in. They really are.
Well, they're not. Oh, you're right. It was right, but oh my god. That is also on the card.
Licky tongue, yeah. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting.
That is a decision. Wow. That.
Hey Tomo, if you wanna, backseat game, start up the run now, and you have both info.
Tempted. No. That is actually. Oh, wait a second. He's going. Oh, he's going right.
He's going right. Pro Poker Noob here with the memes.
Well,
that's a Bellsprout.
That's on the card.
The Weeping Bell is on the card, so that is technically info. And if the Bellsprout is in a good location, like Ice Path or beneath Blackthorn, he's in a good. He can have a good goal there.
That is very interesting.
Indeed. I'm surprised still that Dylan is that far behind with the Blastoise.
But he did wipe in the well to the 9, which makes him waste more time.
Oh, that is true. I forgot about that. Yeah. This is true. Oh, and we got Gloom info. Is that the train?
No, that's the trainer in the well. We didn't click on that. Oh! There's an Onyx.
That's an Onyx on Bugsy. So that's a free goal for everyone. If the info is good.
If the info exists, yeah.
And since this is a Snow Bear ROM, the info is never good. I'm sorry, Snow Bear. I wish I could say otherwise, but it's true. You're banned from making ROMs.
I'm banned from making ROMs because my PC said so.
Well, I'm not banned, but only when Dylan joins, I'm banned from making ROMs, because everybody gets a main but Dylan when I make a ROM.
So, apparently the TM, I was about to say, TM Egg Bomb is from Bugsy. So
that's
you say
good
it's,
for the Kanga.
You say it's big, but I would rather have Headbutt. They're one trainer away from Headbutt.
Indeed.
Like,
Headbutt is a better move because 1, it's 100% accurate. 2, it will flinch, and it's only like Headbutt is 70 power, I believe, and Egg Bomb is 80.
60.
And you don't...
I think it's 60.
Was it 60?
It's 60 or 65. It's changed. I know that. And no Headbutt's changed its power over the years. No, it has been just flat 70. I don't know why I've always thought it was 65.
Yeah, I was about to say it is 70.
Do you have to catch the Pokemon on the squares to mark them? Yes.
Yeah, so let me quickly explain for all the people that are new here. You see a nice card there with all different kinds of goals there. Like if we read from the left to the right, defeat rival 4, Vanonet Paris, and so on and so on. And the first racer that gets 5 bingos wins. And so if it says Vanonet Paris, you just have to have Vanonet Paris in your Pokedex. So for example, if our racers decide to do the bug catching contest and they catch a Paris, and later on they catch a Mewtwo, which is higher level, to main switch, and they keep the Mewtwo, then they can still mark off the Paris goal because it is registered in the Pokedex.
Mm-hmm. If you want to ask us.
And we can see here that Tom did the Farfetch quest and got caught. Speaking about Farfetch, Tomo, do you want to hear a joke?
Is it a bit too far-fetched to believe?
Ah, you got me, you got me. Now I'm banned from ever commentating again. Also, Tom is going to fish in the forest.
He must still just not be happy with the Kangaskhan.
I think Headbutt is around the corner. I think at this case he just wants to lock into some goal. But he is not. Suicune is not on the card this time, I'm afraid.
This time around, yeah.
Which is unfortunate. And Poogle just entered the gym and she also went right wing because she got the Articuno info.
The vision is weird to me. Vision just doesn't feel right. I think he did skip Headbutt, yes.
Yes, he did. He might, I don't know why he did it.
I think it's either he doesn't care about the accuracy.
Okay, so this is interesting. Tom is going for the green-haired girl with 3 Pokemon here for a phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's interesting in my opinion because there's a trainer on the same route. There's 1 Pokemon that has a phone number. 35 is on the card, which will get him 2 phone numbers. And then you both have National Park and 36, which one with a phone number with 1 poke.
Mm-hmm. So the reason why people like finding this girl here more is more likely than not they are all one-shots, because by the time you get here you are meant to be in the high teens or in 21.
Yes, that is very true, and he might have done it to get some info, but it is an interesting play because what I know, if phone book is on the card, most people skip her because she has 3 pokes.
Yeah, oh yeah, most people do, but the thing that you also got to realize is sometimes people forget that goals such as phone book trainers are on the card, so when they find out,
then they get they just grab their hands on the first phone book number they can get. Indeed.
Yeah. However, it did seem like Tom did skip the trainer with 1 Pokemon.
Yes. So he might. Interesting. Maybe he already has enough for the.
Isn't one of the trainers? Yes, he does have 4 Pokemon.
Yeah. Also, Pro Pokemon picked up a Krabby. Shoutouts to my boy Krabby here. He's going for. I've ran Krabby before. It did not end well.
I've ran it twice and it ran very well. But no, so the thing is, Tom hasn't set it tonight, so he has to. If he wants to do 8 trainers on 35, he has to either clock reset or defeat this trainer. And I think he planned to defeat this trainer more than anything, so it didn't matter what time he set, because there's no time goals. I wouldn't be even shocked if he set it to Monday, because there's no need for a day.
Indeed. And if we're going way back to... Yes,
Unknown was on the card. I mean, Unknown was just shown up.
And almost all of our runners have made it to Goldenrod. Poogle here doing Bugsy, I believe. And she's about to finish him off. I wish he never was a gym leader anymore. There we go. So Poogle also catching up. And can I point out, our runners are really close by to each other.
Yes.
Like between the lead, which is I believe Tom is in the lead, and Poogle, it's I think 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how bad rivals. The thing is, ooh.
Oh, and Meryl.
Oh no. If Dylan goes up to get the TM, he has Bolt Beam.
Oh,
a Bolt Punch. Because he has Thunder. He'll have Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. Thunderbolt Ice Punch. Because that's one of the TMs. If he goes up there, he is going to.
He will have a good time.
Yeah, because his moveset at the end of what? At the end of. Oh, that's a move.
Oh, Bonerang.
I would still go and check the TMs, but the reason why I don't check the TMs is because of a non-actually reducing move.
I mean, we know that Ice Punch is in there, but if you look at the moveset from this Blastoise, he doesn't really need it. Because he has Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, Mega Kick, and Bonerang, which is a good moveset on its own.
I mean, yes.
Ice Punch is better, but I can understand why Dylan is not checking the TMs.
I understand why he's not checking it, but I would... My problem is that I love moves that don't miss.
Okay, can we ban Snowbear from the chat? Because I mean, I made a worse pun with the far-fetched joke, but that's a way worse one. That's a way worse one, Snowbear. You feel ashamed.
I do not have permission to ban Snowbear 22.
Oh, he should. Really. And we see Dylan here at National Park, and I wonder if he's going to enter bug catching.
He most probably will. Wait, was the Kenya a Blastoise?
Wait, was it? I didn't pay attention.
I didn't pay attention. Am I right, Geo? Oh my god.
Oh wow. So they can main switch to the Kenya if they want.
Well, no, they don't have Thunderbolt. Some of them don't have Thunderbolt no more.
Yeah, they must scratch their head a little after that. Also, bears are dangerous. They have claws, they bite, and me drowning the little bear was for the well-being of humanity, okay?
Is what he keeps telling himself the night to go to sleep.
Yes. Also, can I point out, because I've seen some of these bug catching encounters, and except for the Giraffaric, they've all been a little bit disappointed.
Well, did he at least catch one?
No, I believe not.
I would have at least caught one to hope it might have a HM reducing move. Oh, that's TM20.
Hey.
Wow.
And Tom found TM34, and I didn't pay attention. Was that on 35?
That's the 35 one.
Ah, very
That's
good.
So Dylan must have thought it was the
National Park one. Then Dylan should be getting it in a moment. Now, is Dylan going to fight this trainer over here? And he is for the phone book. So it's interesting to see who gets the phone book first. Not that it matters, because it's not a blackout. And we see Tom here fighting Whitney with a Tyrogue. And like I said before, our runners are really, really close by. Like Pro Pokenoob now going back to Goldenrod and entering Whitney's gym. And Dylan is shortly behind him. He's going to pick up Swagger, or TM34 rather. Challenge the bug catcher.
Ooh, Whitney leads with a Sudowoodo.
Oh, so Tom's Garf strats it didn't went well.
Oh my god, he
What's
got
happening?
it. He paralyzed the Sudowoodo.
Very good. And that might throw some people off because people might think, hey, is he already there? Because
or
40
is he
minutes pseudo.
slowly? That is the plate, and he crit that, so he actually only had one chance to paralyze it because it would have lived a second. It wouldn't have lived
Exactly.
a second level.
Exactly. And Dylan here grabbing Swagger.
Did he check what TM20 is?
I believe not. Now, what's interesting, or what noticed my eye, is that everybody's walking in front of the trainer on 34. That he's going to walk up to you. But isn't it faster to go in the grass if you have to rappel up and talk to it? Like
Okay.
those couple of frames, you know, it might matter in the end.
So here's where it's weird. You say frames, but it's like a very weird scenario. Actually, very weird. You're right. It is technically better, but it's also that thing where people don't technically care. Yes.
I believe so. It just I noticed that everybody just walked up front of him, and I was like, why?
I drew it by mistake, but it's just people's preferences. Like it's like with the mother case.
Ooh,
wow, that's the wrong starter.
So we were both wrong. The pseudo is the Totodile.
Let's just hope they're not going to try paralyze it with T-Bolt.
Technically, okay, so hear me out. If you catch that Totodile and put it in the time machine and then evolve it, it counts as a war turtle, right? Right?
No, I think it counts as an unknown if that's the case.
Oh, not a missing note?
No, missing note. Because technically that's what happens if you can force the game to do a trade with Gen 1 to 2, some of them turn into unknowns. I'm pretty sure Sizzle of Pokemon is one of them. It's hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so the funny bit is, because Sizzle evolves through trading, you can actually, if I remember correctly, in the Japanese one, at least one of the Game Boys.
Of course. Those Japanese, they always do it.
Yeah, so you, because it's a held item, you can trade the held item Pokemon over to the game, and the game will actually trigger a trade because the trade is happening on both games.
Yes.
And then it evolves into a missing note. At least that's what I remember, but I could be wrong. It could have, because this was like back in the days of the Internet of Youngs.
Yes.
Where Yoshi was a real Pokemon that you had to evolve a Dragonite from.
I always believed, speaking about, back in the day, that in the normal Pokemon Stadium, if you really tried well and hard, because there was this egg you would get if you beat the Elite Four, I always thought a Togepi could be in there. I was certain about it. And I beat the Elite Four over and over and over again, but I never got that Togepi. And yes, Kate4Livin, that is an interesting note. He is getting the item fighting early to defend his story, indeed. But they might also see through it because Whitney had the pseudo.
Yeah.
And it's of little essence. It's of little essence.
It's little essence. Oh no, there's an Easton in the chat.
Oh no, let's go Quick Law indeed. We got Quick Law strats in here.
How is everybody enjoying their day today?
Well, I've been playing Mystery Dungeon, so...
Same!
Hey! How about you, chat? Anybody of you over there got Mystery Dungeon? If so, let us know.
While these battles are just chugging along, more Gloom information, because we needed more Gloom information.
There's nothing wrong with more Gloom in your life.
Yeah. Well... there is, because it's all gloom and doom, Oh my god.
Tomo, don't feel gloomy.
Do you mean goomy?
No, gloomy.
No, I'd rather be gooey.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Rome is coming out soon. as we have no sound, are we gonna get them, or are we gonna have to work it out?
I'm sure our Lord of the Restream will figure that out.
Might as well get it out of the way. Both goals show where you did progress-wise, so doing it early, he masks his progression until fly.
Yes. But Item Finder is always that thing, like, it's debatable if you get it early, or like what I do, I always get it after I get fly.
So, yeah, so that's the weird bit with at least Item Finder, is to get, unless you're crazy like me, you wouldn't normally fly to... What gyms... Was the gym on left of Cyanwood?
Oh, Cyanwood?
Yeah, no, the ice gym. The ice gym.
Oh, the Prices gym. Mahogany.
Rarely will people actually go to Mahogany without flies. So you would normally fly to Cinnabar, fly to that, and then buy cuts, which is why the promotion of Item Finder. Personally, get it after beating Rival before Morty. But it's negatable difference.
It is.
Negligible difference. Yeah, it doesn't
also,
really
Poogle here. Poogle also beat Whitney. We've been leaving Poogle a little bit in the shadow.
Dylan got a non-HM Exodus move. Did we see what it was?
Oh, I haven't noticed. It's kind of hard to keep up with 4 racers. All I know is that Tom is fighting an XP sack now. With a high jump kick.
Oh, Pseudo had Mud Slap. That's why he was spending so much time trying to catch it. Oh my god, that is big, actually.
That could be a big play. I mean, the non-HM accuracy reducing, it's not in a great play.
But Lissy just high jump kicked the Kangas.
Yeah, I saw that.
How rude.
But what I wanted to say, the accuracy reducing move is in a great location. You can get 3 bingos out of it if you have the other. And we got Onyx info. And well, the King's Rock Rival 4 is, easy as it is. All he needs is Stormy Cloister info.
Now, does anyone remember if Dylan went right or left in the gym? I think he went left, so he actually has the Lickitung info as well.
Dylan went left, I believe. Tom went right. Pokenoob went right.
Two went left, 2 went right.
No, I believe Poogle also went right.
Well, I remember only 2 trainers had Arnicuno info, that's the thing.
Then I might have been miscounting it. Also, Pro Pokenoob fighting a Graveler here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Graveler looks like that angry kid. Oh, the roamers.
Okay.
Ah, I see. And I believe Tom is going for Roamer strats, and he failed for it. So he's going to Morty's gym now. Also, Poogle being the only one that did the 35, Route 35 and Max Phone Book. And she has the Flamethrower TM as well, which is TM 34, unfortunately.
Oh, that is a bit sucky.
That is unfortunate, because Flamethrower could help most of us out. And also, still interesting, 3 of our 4 runners are still running the starter Kangaskhan.
It is a very shocking case, because it's not learned any good moves.
I mean, besides of Headbutt,
that's a TM,
or Egg Bomb.
TM still, that's the thing, like,
Indeed.
Most of these have been TM.
And a little birdie just flew by me and told me what the roamers were. And that bird looked like the bear, but he told me that the Raikou roamer, and that's why Tom was looking for it, is a Ho-Oh.
Oh, so he knows it actually exists.
Indeed. And the Suicune is a Blissey, so that's a nice XP sack. And the Entei is a Horsey, which, if you have rare candies or want to spend the time in, is also a good main switch, because it will evolve into Kingdra almost immediately.
Or you can stop it evolving 4 times.
That's what I said. It requires some rare candies. Also, Poogle here, poisoning the pseudo, whichever one he did. So at least everybody got middle goal. And we had some races where middle goal didn't exist. Fun times, those were fun times.
Because you can?
It all depends, Geos. It all depends on what you need. If you have a bad main and you know your cries, like the Ho-Oh, a level 40 Ho-Oh, it's a big play if you can find it.
I do like how Burnt Tower is meant to represent doggos and Ho-Oh at the top, but yet Ho-Oh is actually the doggo. Does that
The
mean
bottom.
the doggo's at the top?
It might be.
It
You have
also
to check
explains
the
why
log.
Burnt Tower is burnt down, because a Ho-Oh produces more heat than a doggo.
Well, according to the Pokedex, Entei can raise volcanoes out of nowhere.
So
And let
can
them erupt.
Magby. I'm pretty sure Magby has a similar thing about that. I
And we
remember
now
watching a video about it.
It could be. Also, Pro Pokenoob here, picking up the item finder. And indeed, I haven't noticed yet, Stop the Same Pokemon Evolving 4 is on the card, which is questioning why Tom didn't get it, because that's an easy stop for evolving. Or he must have, maybe he has a better poke info for that. Also, Poogle now finding the Totodile. Let's see if she's going to catch it. Oh, she just straight goes to the level ball.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not touching the card whatsoever. Don't you worry a thing.
Apparently, Magby's in-body temperature is over 1,100 degrees, so don't underestimate it.
So what you are telling me, Tomo, is I can't hug a Magby.
Well, where is it? Here. Its body temperature is always around 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. If Magby falls into a small enough pond, the whole thing will dry up.
Wow.
Or if it lands in the sea, it most probably will also dry up a nice chunk of it.
So what you're basically saying is Magby could be kind of like Moses, splitting the sea.
Yes, I guess.
Just need him to give him a stick. Oh wait, that stick will burn. Never mind.
No, you can't even get the metal one, because metal one would melt.
Indeed. Also, getting back to our races here, Tom beat Morty some time ago. Pro Pokenoob is on Morty now. And Morty has an Eevee, which is trying his best to replace Pikachu from the spotlights of being, the main protagonist, but unfortunately. Hey. We're a child-friendly channel here.
No, he isn't being hit. We are.
Oh, he's... Like, our little birdie that looks like a bear is saying stuff, and I cannot agree with that.
Something interesting to note, if you are right about Rainbow Poggles...
Poogle, it's pronounced Poogle.
Look, English isn't my first language, even though it is.
You liar. Just because you're from the north of England doesn't mean you don't speak it.
The worst thing is I'm not even north, I'm in the centre of England.
Same thing.
Yes, the British can't speak their own language. Anyway,
also,
she could fly skip this if fly wasn't on the card.
Still, she still can fly skip, but considering where fly is, and the goal she has, because she has the Electabuzz Jinx Magma already and the Gloom info, it would be a kind of a waste to skip fly at this point for her.
I do like how she's the only one without item finder though at the moment.
Oh, she'll pick it up sooner or later, I believe.
I believe so too.
And also, still, between Poogle and Tom, because Tom is in the lead and Poogle is a little behind, there's not much of difference because it is 10 minutes apart of each other. Like in 10 minutes, if Poogle just does what a normal the race should be, she will be at the same spot as Tom. So it is a real interesting race. And I'm just proud of Dylan here, drowning the Eevee, and that's how it's done, Dylan. Go you. Very good. Very good.
Wait, did he drown? What did he drown? I love how...
Oh no.
Tom just went into the wrong pit.
We've been told something, that apparently the favorite part of the game is coming up now with Tom, and he picked up the shuckle, so I wonder what the shuckle is.
Shuckle.
It might be.
Oh my god.
It is a shuckle. It is a shuckle.
Wait
now,
a
that's
second.
A good meme.
Wait a So wait a second. So if they had not picked this the Kangaskhan, they would have been quite literally been given Berry Juice Elixir from the game.
Eventually, yes.
Oh my god. So Bear, I have a couple of questions.
And this, my dear chat, this is why Snowbear is banned from making runs. This is one of the reasons. Because if our good friend Pro Pokémon is about to find it out, he might be a little upset that he
wasted all those 30 seconds. He wasted those 30 seconds for Berry Juice Elixir.
I know. Also, we got Tangela there.
Oh!
So we also got Tangela info for Poogle.
That's interesting.
And I don't know if is this... Because it might be that everybody has that info, but I didn't notice.
Everyone must have that info because everyone had this.
Oh, it's on Rival. Yeah, it's on Rival. I can see it now. And after this, Tom, he will be close on a sub-hour chalk, but after Fly, it will fly away. Literally, the time will fly away. No pun intended.
By the way, Lord Baka.
Bakura, it's
Bakura.
I've said this so many times to you, Tomo.
I know. Right. We were blissfully underway that Rival had a blissy on his...
And this is where I cut Tomo out. Good night, everyone. We're done. I can totally agree. Just throw your computer out.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Send the bill to Tomo. Send the bill to Tomo. He'll pay for it.
It's fine. Tom just faced Mareep, so I'll Mareep up.
Oh my. Oh my. I'm sorry for speaking the Lord's name in this matter, but oh my goodness. Oh, you're and I'm just speechless. I'm glad you're laughing that much about it.
Isn't it a bit oddish that you're speechless right now?
Okay, now you just have to cut out.
No, there's an oddish on Tom's screen right now.
Yeah, but that's it's just over. It's just over. Just let's just
Kangaskhan tried to learn Protect, by the way.
Yes, I saw that. Indy, I will totally. Can I like that message? Can I like that message of stupid Pokénerd? I don't know how to like it, but I'll just do this. Like. There we go. I like it. I totally agree. Yes, very good.
They don't hear me? No!
So thank you for that little birdie that looks like a bear. It looks like I have a solo job now. Nah, just kidding, just kidding. Get Mr. Tomo back here.
Crickets. Hi, Easton. Did I say that already? Look, it's not my fault that the puns just roll off too well.
just...
I love how Dylan
just
ate... Oh, no,
behave.
here we
I'm
go. Dylan
behaving
checked
myself.
it. Dylan checked it.
Indeed. But Dylan...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I
Ooh.
think Rainbow was looking for the Roma, but she found a Raikou instead.
Yeah, but it's not worth it. So Rainbow Poogle also must have noticed the Ho-Oh cry, but unfortunately, not like in that other race where I spent how long? 35 minutes in looking for the roaming Pikachu.
Hey, that was your choice, not ours.
Yes, it was, and I was glad about it because I had a surfing.
I think Tomcat is just about to get Fly.
Yes.
I think that was Celebi. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was the 30 indeed.
I just hope the shiny isn't a Celebi.
A very good time here for Fly.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I am.
And also pointing out here, Pro Pokénoob on Chuck, and Pro Pokénoob was here. He caught up quite well because he was quite a bit behind.
Well,
not much, but he was a little behind, and he caught up to that nice well.
I was wrong about the order here, but only by 2 characters. I got Pro, Noob, and Dylan the wrong way round. So I said it was going to be Tom, then Dylan, then Pro, then Rainbow.
It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
It's not just that. No bad. I had spent over a year looking
and that
for
was
that.
And that was your mistake. Going shiny hunting for a Celebi in Gen 2.
It's the only legitimate shiny Celebi. But then legitimately, and then minor spoiler here, the next movie has a shiny Celebi in it. Which
hey, spoiler.
I did just say spoilers.
But then give people the chance to turn down the volume, because I would have done that.
Also,
I'm joking. I couldn't
but
care
no,
less.
that normally will mean that we'll get a shiny Celebi event, which is just...
Speaking about shiny, Tom here, almost going for the shiny. And it's interesting, we're about to see what it is.
Oh, for people who don't know, TMO1 is actually Vice Grip, but it comes up as Strong Grip because of how we've... when Nerf HMs are on the when Nerf HMs are the thing.
It's a shiny Vulpix.
Vulpix. Sad.
Yeah,
it's a dead Vulpix. Yeah.
Tom didn't want to do anything with that. It threw a rock on it, and the Vulpix just crashed. And speaking about throwing rocks, Dylan here at Chuck, as Chuck throws a rock on his beloved gym. So 3 races really close to each other, and it's going to be turned down in what they will find with slot checking their info, and deciding their path. Poogle still at Morty, but she will be at Chuck within the next 10 minutes, so she will be at the same pace as our races then.
Ooh, Lickitung is in a good spot.
Lickitung is a really good info.
That was in a really good spot. Nothing else I've seen had good info yet.
And don't forget, he got that info from the left ring. Oh, Onyx being in a very, very bad place. And I can't stress this enough. This is why we ban Snow Bear ROMs. Because most of the time the info is just horrible. The Electabuzz info also horrible, horrible.
That Magma's big. For people who didn't also see, the Tangler's also not in a bad spot. Tangler is on the route after Union, so...
Also, Easton, I'd like to adjust that. Snowbear makes bad ROMs, but not as bad as Arrow. I mean, if you play an Arrow ROM, you're stressed out for the whole week.
I would like to point out, there is someone that has made worse ROMs than those.
Oh, I'm curious who.
Me, because when I make it, my whole PC crashes and then the ROM gets corrupted. No, that's true.
Easton, let me tell you a story where we played an Arrow ROM and Kevin just quit bingos for a week and a half because the info was so bad.
Like, sounds like a dream.
We had to slot check anything. And speaking about slot checking, it's interesting to see because both Tom and Pro Pokénoob went back to Route 35. I think one for the goal and two in the... Oh no, never mind. Propokanoob is still in the cave. But Tom did went there. And it's probably because he wants both the info and the goal.
So
and maybe the max phone book. Oh wait, he already got that.
Is that Propokanoob is going to get the shiny, then fly down to where the water, where the mystic water is, pick up the Pokemon he saw in the water there, which was Lickitung, and then bike up to get the experience share.
Yes, he might do that indeed. He might do that indeed. Also, Dylan just got fly, so he can join our little duo on the right. And Google about to hit what's the call? Olivine City.
I do think Dylan might have this for some reason. I don't know why, but something's just clicking in me that Dylan might have it.
Again, purple is for winners, man. Like I said in the beginning. If he doesn't win with purple, I'm disappointed, and he may never use it again. Oh, and actually Propokanoob here catching the shiny, and I think in the hope for the non-HM accuracy.
Yeah, most likely.
And
question, when would you catch the Tojo full poke? Would you catch it right after fly? Would you catch it right after shiny? Or whenever it would be convenient?
I do different plays all the time. Like, there's no consistent matter in it. If you want to be optimal, you'll get the shiny first. Because if the shiny is a static Pokemon, it could be anything. And if you're looking for pokes on the card and you're going to the falls, if it's not the shiny, if it's another if you already got the shiny and you find the same Pokemon that was the shiny in the falls, you can always check another slot. But if you do it the other way around, so let's say he finds a Vulpix in Tojo Falls, and he then goes for the shiny, and yeah, it's kind of a waste, is it not?
It is, but at the same time,
because you already know what that Pokemon has for a moveset. You can gamble if it will learn new moves on a higher level.
Oh, I was right. Propokanoob is going to get on the water and surf.
Indeed, and Tom here flying with a Weedle or Caterpie, which I like. I like that play
because he's leveling it up.
That's why he didn't catch. That's why he didn't catch the pseudo.
Most likely. Oh no! Wait, no. The Caterpie was from the Burnt Tower.
Oh. Then, well, when he finds out that the pseudo had the non-HM accuracy, and this is also why I personally always try and catch the static poke if there is a certain move on the card. Because you'll never know if that Pokemon will appear again.
Well, Lickitung has shown up, and there's a Diglett. Diglett is not on the card for this time.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Did you know that Diglett has feet?
Yes! Yes, I did.
Yeah. And can you imagine Diglett with feet, like bungling on a bunch of Magnemites? Strange if you think about it. Also, Propokanoob here finding one of the tastiest Pokemon, Drowsy. I mean, look at those toes, man. Drowsy's toes are lickable. You can't convince me otherwise.
Chat, save me. Please, someone speak.
Hey, come on. You're allowed to make bad puns. I mean, just look at Drowsy. He looks like an ice cream. Like a chocolatey dipped pudding like ice cream. Especially those toes. I don't know. It's just the way I feel, man. Don't judge.
I'm not judging, I'm questioning. There's a difference. I'm not playing a tournament here. That would include Totodile.
I'm sorry, Poke Nerd. I can't help it, man.
Stupid. If you kick me out and you kick Lord out, who's really the commentator?
It is Snow Bear all along. Also, can I point out my prediction? 10 minutes ago I said Poogle will be a Chuck, and look where she is. So hold on, wait.
Wait a
If this means if he does that, if he kicks us both out, does that mean we can go back play Mystery Dungeon? Because I see that as a win as well.
I can't play it anymore because it's like.
And Tom here starting the evolving
so I have to play it
stopping.
tomorrow morning. So. He found an Ellie kid. He can totally evolve that. There's another Sudowoodo. Oh, is Tom going for rival now?
I think he is.
Also,
because
he's going the long way.
No,
Oh,
he went the short way.
No, the long. Well, he's going the way to get more experience, but he just got
Yeah, it is the shorter way indeed.
I was gonna say he just got. Oh my god, that's big. Ivysaur
and Starmie info.
Ivysaur and Starmie. That is, he should check that immediately because that could change his path like that, right?
It can.
The Starmie can.
There he goes. There he goes.
Wow, that is.
And the Starmie is in really good places, but he's still going for that rival 4, which I can understand.
I can understand it too.
He's still here. So why would you go back? Poogle here, by the way, going for the what's it called, Tojo.
So the thing that I want to point out is he now doesn't need to do Rise and Badge if I worked out the maths correctly, because he can.
Let's see here. Does he need to do Rise? I believe not, indeed.
Because he has the Starmie info.
He has the info. And don't forget the Articuno info, which I didn't see where that was in the Pokedex.
I didn't see it either.
Dylan here, by the way, finding the Magmar.
Well, he knew it had to be on an early route, so... Poke knew picking up the King's Rock? Yeah, everyone... I think everyone did? I think it was on...
Yeah, I believe everybody got info on the Magmar and the Electabuzz. And Tangela is in Union Cave, which is not the best, because Union has a lot of slot checking to do.
Okay, so I was wrong on that. It looks... I couldn't really tell. You can never normally tell between those two. Well, Tom beat the...
And Articuno, can I point out Articuno also, I'm just witnessing Poogle here, in a really good location.
Oh,
it's,
wow.
I believe it was Ilex Forest indeed. It's a good location. So if I'm checking the path here, if Tom, for example, he can go for the Articuno, go for the Starmie, then go for the Onyx. Onyx was in a bad place, so he can't go for that. But he can get a bingo with that, I believe. Oh, I forgot he doesn't have a non-HM accuracy reducing move. Ooh. I forgot he was red. I thought he was purple. Forgot about that. Also, Poogle checking Zubat info to evolve into Golbat, which was in a good location because it was in one of the later routes, so she can evolve it more easily. And it's interesting to see that all our runners are doing different things. Tom here, going to find one of the folks he next. And he finds a pair of eggs.
Wait, does Tom... Oh, Tom doesn't have Electrobelt Sphinx Magma, so even if he doesn't know, he might accidentally find the Magma...
If he goes in the grass, he will.
Yeah. So, normally what I would... Oh, wait. Did Dylan just find a Lickitung?
Dylan found a Lickitung.
I think he just found that in Union Cave.
Did he? Did he lock into it, or did he have the info?
Well, you wouldn't go looking. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I saw a cave because of Rainbow. I'm looking at two cards at the same time.
And Tom here, speaking about running into the Magmar, Tom found the Magmar.
That's gonna be huge.
Also good.
Now, where do you think the Starmie is? Do you think it's in the water or on the grass? We know 2 Crowners in grass already.
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, there's Pikachu.
Oh, Dylan, make me proud, Dylan. Catch it. He boneranged it.
Yep, he showed it Australia. Oh, it was in the water. I think that's water stop for the Starmie.
I send a very frustrating message to Dylan because I got upset.
You got to. Wait. Did Rainbow? Oh,
You
no,
can say that Pikachu got sent to the bone zone. Huh? Huh? Oh.
She deposited it. I thought she'd sold them. I was like, what?
Luckily for us, Tomo, since we're just commentators, we have the Lord of Restream backing us up and checking every movement our runners are making.
Yes, because we're trying our best, but it's not easy.
Also, not sure why Poogle is dexing the Electabuzz, because she already has that goal.
No, she's dexing the Magma to find out where the Starmie Cloyster was.
Hey,
wow!
And Tom is going to catch it, and he will give away... Yeah, that's what I thought. He will give away where he found it.
Here's the thing. If he now... That's also the first bingo, by the way.
Indeed. Congratulations.
So now he only needs an actually... Yeah.
Indeed.
Which
so if he gets Tangler Lickitung, that gives him a second bingo.
Yeah.
And if he gets Rising Badge, it will be a third one.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't think he will go for Rising Badge. I think he will try again.
It all depends what he like. If he runs into a Venonat Paris or Weepinbell Gloom, because that's also giving him a bingo. Yeah, then he might be considering it because it will finish him off.
Where is he?
And Poogle here, finally arriving at the shiny. And she didn't care for it at all and just pulled it back underwater so it could never came up again.
What is he sweet scenting for here?
I think he's looking for the Tangela and Lickitung. He's looking for the Tangelas in here.
Ah, I see.
I believe it was the Tangela, which, because Tom didn't go left twin, he doesn't have Lickitung info. So yeah, you can say indeed that the people who went left twin did make the better choice because Tom just gave away where Articuno Zapdos Moltres is. The only thing they need to find out is it in the water, the ground, or is it a fishing spot? Because we've seen that meme before, where people go good rod fishing in Tojo and finding stuff.
I don't know who would do something like that.
Oh, and Dylan here finding the Tangela. Dylan finding the Tangela. And he's running away. He already has the goal. Oh my god!
He's on the same floor! Tom is on the same floor as the Tangela.
Indeed.
Wow.
If the Tangela is the 10% and he will give up looking for it, then he'll be salty afterwards.
That is unlucky.
And Tom here going to check some Runes of Elf slots here. And it's Lost Bullivan. Very good. But not helpful for us at all.
I think there was some info here, I can't remember what it was. It was Gloom.
Ooh, there's the Gloom. There is the Gloom, so that will give him a second bingo.
Yeah. I'd like to point out, Dylan also just found the Taurus.
Yes.
Alright, so that's now...
So Dylan will probably be getting the Gloom info quite shortly. But instead, Dylan found a rat.
Now the question is...
Now Pro Poker Noob in Tojo here catching a Psyduck.
He's going... I think he's going back to Tangler.
No. Pro Poker Noob knows that there is a bird here and he is looking for it, as you can see.
Oh, I'm looking at Tom. Tom is still looking for the Tangler.
Oh.
And what he won't... he won't know is he was on the floor that he needed to be on. That is going to be harsh.
Painful. Pro Pokénoob here deciding to give up on the legendary bird in Tojo and going for the Gloom, it seems. And it looks like Rainbow Poogle is fighting a Maniac. She is probably going to defeat Rival 4. And it's like, I don't like saying it, but it's still an open race. Anybody can win this.
I think
if Poogle, for example, runs into a Venonat Paris, then that's huge.
She's going to get the info for Starmie. That's also quite huge for her.
And not only Starmie, also there was another thing on that trainer. Ivysaur, indeed. Now, I didn't see where the Ivysaur was.
I don't think Tom looked. Tom didn't look. He doesn't need it. His eyes is he doesn't need it because he doesn't have most Ray Goldback, Coffin Grimer, or he doesn't want to do Rising Badge, or both.
Well, even the Ivysaur wouldn't give him anything, indeed, because, like you said, he doesn't have the info or the goals, so it's a waste of time.
He knows Tangler is here. He just doesn't know which floor. It's on this floor, by the way. Tangler is on this floor.
Also, can I point out what Easton is saying, that even though the 10 Pokemaniacs is not on the card, yet he still decided to beat one of the Pokemaniacs.
Yes.
And it's just painful for me to see that Tom has to... We know where the Lickitung is, Tom. Please, go back.
Read our minds.
Go back, Tom.
Oh, he's escape roping.
Yeah, I think... The thing... What will he do? What will he do here? Is he going back in?
Mount Mortar is most probably the better choice now.
Yep, he's flying away with his trusty Caterpie. Or he might, because Bill is there, he might go check the Eevee poke and maybe the Game Corner post, because
I don't think he picked up Game Corner. I don't think he picked up Coin Face.
That's a shame, because it was right there. It's an easy check you could do.
It's easy check, but it's unlikely for it to work.
It is 3 slots, Tomo. And
I know. I love my my YOLO,
me too.
but not everyone sees that to be a quick way to do so.
Indeed. Like at this card, I would even go check the electrodes and the traps,
which none of the races have done.
No, indeed.
That is, I just realized. Yeah, none of our races have actually checked the traps or the.
And I can understand why Poogle and Dylan are not doing it, because they already got a Pokemon with a non-HM accuracy reducing move. But if you don't have the trap Pokemon and the Electrodes and the Eevee, are excellent Pokemon to just catch and try to lock into it, because there are 7 slots that might be it. King's Rock, and Poogle also not going for the, or is she?
That's much for it. I was so confused for a second. Why is
also Poogle picking up a King's Rock here?
Yeah, picking up the King's Rock there is actually pretty big for her.
And she picked up the Game Corner item, so she will check it out. And also Tom is going to the bathroom, I've heard, so that's why his movement has slowed down. But he can afford it. He is the one with the most goals. And with and the goal bet indeed. And Poogle here with a big play. The goal. See, that's why I say always check your Game Corner pokes, folks. Because that goal bet, that can be huge.
Wow!
By Fion the idiot. Fion the idiot.
Remember that, Fion.
And there's the goal bet goal.
Pro is also now going to get the Starmie info.
Oh, speaking about Starmie, Rainbow Poogle will be having a first bingo soon, if she's going for the Starmie.
Tom
then,
already got the first bingo.
For her first bingo, I said.
Oh,
her
for her
first bingo.
sorry.
Yeah, and she's going for it. And then after, if she decides to go for one of those legendary birds, she immediately has a good path for not only she'll get a second bingo, but for a third one as well. And a fourth one, sorry, because Stormy will be her... Oh yeah, her first one, never mind. But it will give a good path to her. And she immediately finds it. First encounter. Let's go, Poogle. Was it the second one? Oh, I thought the first one.
She saw she saw her execute first.
And this is what I like about Poogle. She's using a goal to catch a goal. That's and look, can I point out that goal that...
Oh, ouch.
And Dylan here finding a Bulbasaur, and he's going to catch it to evolve. And maybe stop evolve too.
That's the question.
I mean, it might be on his path, but because it will give him a bingo.
Ooh, he ran out of room.
This is a very, very interesting race.
Yes. Ooh. Well, you can't be heard. But ooh, that is... that is big. If she now did we see where Onyx was? Because...
Onyx was in Mount Silver and Meme Islands, I believe.
Oh, that's actually quite upsetting.
But knowing Poogle, I've seen her play a little, and she is that kind of person that, if needed, she will go to Meme Islands.
I would check traps first, man. I'm still shocked that no one checked traps.
I mean, maybe it's only for the good runners, Tomo, like you and me. We only check traps, man.
No, it's just weird. But this is close. Even
yeah, indeed. Dylan got the Charmander and he caught it, so that will be an easier stop Pokemon evolving 4 times. Now, if I was Dylan, because my Rising Badge is on his path, I would go slap a XP share on that Charmander and go do Rising Badge.
Angry Hate?
He's actually putting the time in there to name it.
Yeah, and name it Angry Hate of all things.
Indeed. We're going to ask him if he's willing to interview later why he's doing that. In all honesty, stupid poker nerd, I can understand that, but it doesn't take that much time if you think about it. It takes, what, 2-3 minutes at most to check the 3 traps and the electrodes?
Here's the funniest bit in my eyes about this, is I would almost bet you if TM34 was, like, if TM34 wasn't found, all our racers would have gone to that basement to go and check if that was TM34.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
It's because they don't see a reason to go down there. Because it doesn't click for Pokemon.
Poogle here checking Ilex, and what was an Ilex again?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Articuno. She's checking the Articuno, and it will give her a second bingo.
Yeah.
And then she will probably go for the Rising Badge, I think. Now, was Poogle the one having left twin or right twin? Because if she has that Licky Tongue info... I think so.
2 went left and 2 went right. That's all.
Yeah, they all went 50-50.
She is getting really shafted on encounters.
Well, she is looking for this legendary ice bird.
And somehow it's in a forest that hasn't frozen over.
No, it's not like Mystery Dungeon, indeed. She is finding a ghosty boy, though. So, seen 2 of the 3 water spots.
Holds in Hun inside.
And if I check Dylan, Dylan is indeed what I was suggesting. Thankfully, he heard me somehow. He is going to do Claire, I think, because he is an Ice Path. Now, I didn't see if he slapped the XP share on the Charmander. But it will be an easy stop 4 evolution for him. And then later evolve him one time.
Where is she?
She's going to Azalea. And to the right side, I think she doesn't have the Lickitung info. She must have gotten Rytrin.
Yeah.
Because the only thing in here is the Tangela, and we know where it is, and Poogle, it isn't there.
It's not there. We're trying to help you.
Indeed.
Listen.
Pokenoob here, by the way, beating Price. Now, interesting. I think he might go to Meme Islands. And like...
That is true, but he's...
Indeed. Like you guys, our chat can't hear our good friend Snowbear, but he did tell us just now that Pro Pokenoob is probably going to the Royal Islands, and we know that a lot of Pokemon are there. So he will leave with maybe a goal or two from there.
Why is he going through Ice Path right now?
I think he might just go for the fly point, because if he needs Rising Badge, he can fly back immediately.
That's true.
If he does that, he might just go for the Rising Badge immediately. But it might be better to go to World Islands, because you might just find that poke like Venonat Paris that makes your day.
Oh wow, Dugtrio would stab Bone Rush. Ooh.
That can, and it hurt 4 times, so that's basically an earthquake right there.
That's what you call ow.
Yes, that hurts. Now, luckily, our Kanga's mom is like, ooh, Kanga's mom, why didn't you teach it sword stance, Tom?
I mean, it is quite late into this race, but it is quite funny that it finally gets a good level up move at level 37.
Yeah, yes.
This was a Snow Bear run, yes.
Indeed. So that's why this will probably take another 30 minutes, because things don't exist.
I think Rainbow could fit. I mean, in some cases, it's weirdly correct. Well, there's Rising Badge. Is that Tom?
Yes. Let's see. Tom has 1. He has the diagonal, which is 2. He has the middle is 4. He no, 1.
1, 2,
3.
He
3.
has
He has
3.
3. He has 3 indeed. Like if he somehow. Yeah, like what I think Tom probably will go buy the Golbat now from the game corner. And then he just needs the the Tangela or Lickitung. And he's where is he going now?
I think he's getting money. Oh wait, why is he actually going? No, he's not getting money.
But he's buying now. He's
he
checking
wanted
the TMs.
Shit.
Oh no, I see what he's doing. He doesn't have a non-HM accuracy move, so he's checking the TMs. He's checking the TMs, and now he's selling money.
That's why he wanted the TMs.
Indeed. And Pro Poken will be a slot checking, and he's finding not much. And Dylan, like I said, he is doing Claire. And having a little bit of difficulty, because that Sneasel just fainted him. With Bonerang, everything has Bonerang in this game, it seems. Which is upsetting for me. Oh, and there's Tom is done.
Wow.
Tom is done. Golbat had a non-HM accuracy reducing move.
Wow. Which
That's
we didn't
big.
see because Rainbow didn't look.
Which is big.
Yeah. The legendary.
And yet again, I am proud at one way because my fellow countryman, Tom Catomato, The Flying Dutchman has won the race.
Well done.
Well done, Tom. And a pretty good time as well. Like, I'm not the one in charge of the timer, but it's 1:32. 1:34, 32 something. So we are about to have an interview with the winner, the wiener, Tom Cadomado, the Flying Dutchman.
Should you tell him, or do you want me to tell him about where the liquor tongue was?
I will tell him, and I will.
Because I think he saw all slots except the Tangler.
And I will also tell him that the pseudo had the non-HM accurate as well. And now I'm just wondering what his mind was. We're about to find out, my dear chat. Indeed, Geos, I still don't know who is allowing Snowbear to make ROMs. We need to lock this guy's computer away so he won't do it again. And there he is, our winner of today, Tom Cadomado. Hi, Tom. Congratulations, my friend.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
The Flying Dutchman strikes again. Congratulations. So, tell me a little. What was your thoughts about this run while you were racing?
The info was horrible.
Well, it was a Snowbear run. What did you expect?
I was like, all right, I could do this, so I'll check these pokes, and then they were all unavailable. So I was like, okay, I'll do something else. And then I got lucky a lot.
Yeah, you locked in some quite stuff. So we have some interesting facts for you, Tom, because you went right twin, wasn't it? Or left twin, sorry.
Oh yeah, I got the Articuno. I went right.
Yeah, so the left twin had a Licky Tongue info, and Licky Tongue was in Surfing Water in Cherry Grove.
See, I thought they went for the Tangler. So.
Okay. Yeah, and that's another thing, because you were looking at the Tangela and it was on the same floor as where you found the TM.
Okay, I checked a lot of slots there. Like I saw 5.
Yeah, you I think you saw 6 out of 7, and the 7th slot was the Tangler. And the only reason why we knew it was the Tangler is I think either Dylan or no, it was Dylan, because Dylan went to find Weeping Bell Gloom.
Our other two races, by the way, quit Rainbow Poogle and Dylan. And Pro Poker Noob here, I can respect that. He's finishing the race. And I'm really curious what he will find in Woe Islands. But getting to you back, Tom, sorry, my winner. Did you also know that the pseudo had a non-HM accuracy reducing move?
Obviously not.
Yeah, you ran away from it. And did you think it would have had it because you see other people tick it off later?
Actually, no, I had no idea where they got it. I thought they just got a random poke somewhere.
I see. So you must have been really happy when you saw that gold hat.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for it, and otherwise I would have gone for the Tangler probably. Because I saw the Porygon in Claire's gym had Sand Attack, but it was level 34, so it was unlikely that I would have it. So
it was a risk. It was a risk.
Going for the Tangler, but it would have taken a while.
It was, and we didn't see where you. I mean, you got the Moltres in Tojo, but did you fish it up, or because we didn't notice?
No, it was just on the ground floor.
It was on the ground, because I was saying like he gave away where that goal was, but none of our racers got it. So
yeah, I didn't really care. I also had Articuno info, and
yeah, Articuno was an Ilex. It wasn't I. But man, really well done. Great race on your part, Tom.
Yeah, well done. Well done indeed.
I'm happy I like the Gloom in Grass of Elf. I was hoping
I was expecting it to be there more than the other places, just because it was Gloom. It's going to be in the more harder spots.
See, I was going to check for slots in Union for the Tangler, and I figured I might as well go to that side of Elf.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like second encounter, so that was nice.
But, yeah. This was a good race. This was close to literally the end.
What did the other people run?
Everybody, almost everyone ran the Kangaskhan except for Dylan. He ran the Blastoise.
Really? The Giga Drain Blastoise?
Well, the thing was, he taught it T-Bolt later on.
And he could have had Ice Beam. He could have had Ice Punch Thunderbolt last week.
Yes.
Yeah, the Kangaskhan was okay. Egg Bomb really helped out a lot.
Yeah, that was another question. Like, you taught T-Ball to the Kangaskhan and then decided to go Egg Bomb over Headbutt. Why did you do that?
This Kangaskhan's horrible and I need damage, and Egg Bomb is damage.
Ah, I see.
And it worked out because I one-shot a lot of things that I didn't think I would have. So
fair enough.
I think it was okay.
Fair enough.
And I got strength later, and that carried me at the end.
Because both me and Tomo were surprised that almost everybody thought who ran a Kangaskhan taught T-Ball to the Kangaskhan, and we were like, wait, Kangaskhan special is not that great. Why are they doing that?
Strong move's good enough. Coverage, literally just coverage, because everything else was
That's literally what I said was coverage.
All of its learned moves were horrible, except for the one at level 37, which was Sword Stands, a bit too late.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a bit too late indeed. But still,
got a
34, 32.
Okay.
Yeah, you got 30 seconds above sub 1 hour, but still a very, very good pace. Very good pace. And yeah, like I said, surprised that y'all ran that Kangaskhan because besides double kick,
else.
There was.
Yeah, I paused on it for a second because in the PC box, it's like, well, okay. Berry Juice was already free, but it was super.
And can I also point out?
Yeah, me too. It's funny.
Yeah. Any other questions?
And I just want to say, like, this is the weekly and it might be out of order, but I just noticed that one of our good friends and also one of the organizers for the stream of Snowbirds and doing it, Anishi, it's his birthday today. Because he's doing a birthday stream, so go to his stream and wish him a happy birthday, guys.
Anyway, so should we bring in Dylan or Rainbow?
No, I already asked. I already asked.
All right. So
maybe pro Pokénoob later one because yeah, we're still on air. But yeah, thanks again, Tom Cato, and I'm proud of you, my fellow Dutchman. Go you.
Go me.
Go you. Go you. Now take a good rest and get some hot chocolate or whatever, and come chill with us. I'll say.
In chat, not in the.
In chat, indeed. In chat, indeed. And Pro Pokénoob here still. Rainbow Poogle might be up for the interview. Not sure. She says sure. So we'll have Poogle here shortly. And I wonder what she has to say. And there she is. Rainbow Poogle, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. So how are you doing? How did you experience this race?
I don't normally metagame that hard. Oh boy.
You metagamed the pseudo.
I metagamed the pseudo. I should have gone to Rival 4 sooner, because as soon as I hit the trainer before Rival 4, I realized, oh no. Oh, I'm behind. I just didn't realize by how much. Then I have no idea. Tom, where'd you find your roll bat?
It was in the game corner.
Okay, so same thing there. Because I went to Rival 4 and then went straight there, which is why I grabbed it.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that Golbat Poogle, it had an HM accuracy reducing.
It has smoke screen, yep.
And that's what gave Tom the quick win. I still think he had a good chance of winning. It just was a super quick win because of it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, where do you find the Weeping Bell or the Gloom? Did you evolve the Bellsprout?
Runes of Grass was a Gloom.
Oh, okay.
I just went there after checking Union for Tangela.
And Pro Pokénoob here finding the Onyx in Meme Islands, and that's just a meme. Very good meme.
Oh my god.
Left twin.
So I went right twin, because I
Yeah.
just normally go the right side, and right twin, the first Pokemon was Articuno.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
the-
the left twin had a licky tongue, and the
Son of a
licky
gun!
tongue- and that was in Cherry Grove Water.
Ah, that's where that was. Okay, I was wondering,
Yeah.
like, what did I miss?
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Tangela was in Ruins of Elf, and we know where it was, of course. But yeah, checking ruin slots is horrible.
Yeah.
Tangela was in Union.
Oh, Union.
Yes.
Sorry, Union. Yeah, Union.
Yeah, you check.
Oh,
Yeah. You. It,
Yeah,
yes.
the ground. Dylan found it. Yeah.
yeah. Tom, which way do you go? In a Bugsy's gym, left or right?
Yeah, I went right side too.
Okay, so we both had the Articuno info.
Yeah, and I think
I
Pro
found
Poke
Moltres.
Noob and Dylan both went left, which is why
Yeah.
we knew about the
Wait,
Lickitung
but
info.
you hit Tojo and Articuno like that same time. Did you find something else there?
I found Moltres.
That's what I mean. Yeah, oh gosh. Darn
so,
it.
I did
so
find a Moltres.
here's something interesting. Even if it was Articuno there, it doesn't actually show up in the decks. If something is there, we won't know it's there from the decks unless you get into Kanto.
No, that's
'Cause it's
valid.
because technically Tojo Falls is Kanto, so you only see these slots when you go to Kanto.
So I saw you mark both at the same time and think, okay, well, I must have missed something there.
Yeah, no.
I ran into a Golduck, grabbed it and left. Oh gosh, I was hoping to find the Onyx Scyther or just turn around and go for, because I couldn't find the Tangela Lickitung, and the Onyx Scyther was just not existing in except at Whirl Islands. The Charmeleon was an Ilex, actually,
Yes, yes.
because
And
oh goodness,
he's still
He
in Meme
fished
Islands.
it. He fished it. That's the best step.
what?
He fished it in Meme Islands, indeed.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
Oh no,
Improve fishing strats.
it's great.
So
Like,
next time, if you want to find something, just go fishing. Yes. So
That's
he will be done
incredible.
within the next 5 minutes. Also, Poogle, what I liked is that you found a King's Rock in the underground and was like, well, let's yeet away this item I got.
That was so. I didn't go and get the King's Rock in Slowpoke Well. I was
No.
running down to get the coin case because I'm like, okay, I'll check Game Corner, and one of the hidden items was a gosh darn King's Rock.
Yeah, I love. And you were like, well, yeah, let's yeet away this item. I don't need it.
I didn't have to go too far out of my way.
Oh, that's something. Yeah. How did you like the Shuckle?
I
Or Shucky, sorry. Shucky. It's a Shucky, it's not Shuckle.
It is a shackle. What are you talking about?
It was a Shuckle, so
It is a shackle.
No, its name was clearly Shucky.
Shucky the shackle.
Tom, how about with Claire?
It's pretty easy.
I
Yeah,
should have
it
gone
was
fully
quite-
there, but I couldn't find the Tangle Lickitung, and I wasn't sure about the Charmeleon because I hadn't found it yet. So I'm like, I'll just, if all else fails, go back for it. And then Ilex Forest happened. I have no idea where the Articuno is in Ilex Forest. It's somewhere. I just could not run into it. Ugh. If it's water, it's the 10%. Okay, so because I saw 5 slots in the grass and 2 in the water. Huh, neat. Yeah. Well, I didn't need to go down for the King's Rock, so I didn't bother.
That too.
Yeah.
I was not.
I was.
Ah, I gotcha.
One of the traps was Moltres. We were saying, why has no one gone to check that? And we was just like laughing ourselves, thinking, why has no one gone and checked those yet? It could have helped.
No, when it comes down to just checking for slots, that's when I'm just like, I it's not a fun card to me anymore. Because routing all that's great, but then when you're just sitting there for upwards of 3-4 minutes trying to sweet send, trying to find like a 10% or something, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, slot checking is one of the most horrible things there is, unless you're like Mr. Tomo running into stuff.
Oh, I wasn't gonna mention myself, but thank you. Yeah,
PayPal me $5.
I'm not that lucky. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lucky enough, and that's what matters.
I feel blessed and insulted at the same time. I don't know why.
Well,
I'm just sad Roamer strats didn't work out, because if I had actually had that happen, I would have gone straight for Claire.
Oh,
yeah,
funny
because
story. One of them was Ho-Oh.
Son of a gun.
both of you guys, both you, Poogle, and Tom, you both recognized the Ho-Oh and went for it.
I
didn't
wanted it.
recognize anything. I just wanted a level 40.
Oh. And here I was saying in stream, wow. He's just memeing now.
I must say, one of the roamers did sound like a big poke, so I mean that's.
It was Ho-Oh, and
Well,
and
I mean,
he-
there's a grammar right away, so that's good. Lol.
If you needed experience, there's your man. Or woman in that sense.
Grabbing the hoe would have been great, though, because then Claire just would have been a piece of cake.
yeah, I was saying on stream, both these two streamers know their cries because they're going for the Roma strats, but
Okay,
here I
so
am.
okay,
Just looking
full,
for a 40.
full disclosure, I go for Roamer strats anyway, so
Same.
like
Well,
try or not, I was gonna go for it.
See, I don't know you well enough, and I know Tom enough to know he was most likely going for it just because he doesn't like his main. Because who likes special Kangaskhan?
Is that pro Pokemon?
I mean,
Oh,
wait, did Tom? Did you not go for the headbutt TM?
Nope.
he used.
Oh.
They used Egg Bomb.
No, I went for the headbutt TM because I couldn't
So-
remember how accurate Egg Bomb was, and I'm like, I'm not risking this.
75.
Rainbow.
You know.
Shoot.
So, 3 of you ran Kangaskhan. Dylan ran Blastoise. So, it was
Oof.
struggling a little bit at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, that's rough. What did you grab, Tom? What did you grab for? What was I thinking? There was something that you had marked that was curious as to where you ended up grabbing it. Why can't I word right now?
Caterpie.
Caterpie,
No. It was you went and grabbed the 8 trainers after grabbing a fly. I'm wondering thought behind that because if it's faster to do it after, I might start switching to just going for fly first.
At first, it wasn't on my path, so I skipped it. I only did the phone books and like the guy out of the way at the TM, so I could come back to it later. Then I had the Caterpie that I had to stop evolving, and I didn't have any trainers to fight except for a high XP trainer, so I wanted to level up slowly. And then I needed info as well, so I figured I'd just do those guys.
That's a good point. All right, I hadn't thought of that. Good to know. Thanks.
No problem. Any other questions? It sounds
No, I'm good.
like not. So. How close is Dylan to finishing? But yeah. He needs to wipe. He's wiping right now.
He's good 4 right now.
That's
Call
why
3,
he's
call
wiping.
5,
He just needs one more bingo.
row 1, row 1. Yeah.
Is Mantine on the card?
There we go.
Hey,
Yay! Woo!
he did it.
Well done, him.
Sub 2 hours. Let's go.
There we go. Well, it's the Snowbear ROM, so it's acceptable.
True.
Very good. Now let's see if he... Yeah, Pro Pokénoob always wants to interview, I think. So let's get him in here.
Oh.
And there he is,
Hey,
the
GG, man.
leader of memes. Welcome, Pro Pokénoob. The Lord of Meme Island.
Oh.
You okay there?
Oh, I'm great. I just got to finish 4 goals in Meme Islands. That's great. That's
Jeez.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's, I have no words. I know I'm lucky, but I just have no words.
That's actually incredible.
I
I'm just
told
in it
everyone
thinking,
last night I was gonna do Whirl Islands if they gave it to me, and I did it. And I don't regret because I still got sub 2, and that's the only thing I ever asked for in a bingo.
They gave it to you, all right.
They gave it. They gave me everything.
So which of these catch goals are Meme Islands? Like,
Onyx
which of these
Cipher.
left are? I'm so curious.
So there was Onyx. There was supposedly Moltres, but I found Zapdos instead. What else did I got on my sheet here? We've got Ivysaur's in there in both fishing, like Lugia's room, ground and water. And
Neat.
then Grimer was outside Olivine, so it's basically Merle Islands. And then we had Venonat, which was 3rd floor Whirl Islands.
Oh
And
my
then I think who else was in there? Oh no, Electabuzz was also in Whirl Islands. Didn't get to find that because I found the Magmar, which never showed up for me. And Gloom never showed up.
I found Magmar first pass at 32.
Yes.
Yeah.
31, thank you.
I couldn't find it at all. But yeah, there was a lot in there, and then, kind of looking for the accuracy dropping move, and instead I got a Grimer and broke.
Yeah,
So.
speaking about
Yeah,
the
the
accuracy
Sudowoodo had
reducing
one.
move,
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh man, I picked up the coin case too. I forgot about that. I was too
And
focused on Whirl Islands.
There, and one
the
of the hidden items
Sudowoodo.
down there was a King's Rock, by the way.
Oh, whatever.
Yep.
And the Sudowoodo had a non-HM accuracy reducing move.
Yeah, the Totodile also had Smoke Screen. No,
Also-
Totodile had Mud Slap. I can think today.
Sudowoodo was the poke in the catching tutorial because I did that.
Oh my god!
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
he's
went
so good.
Garf strats.
and then he powerlized the Sudowoodo on Whitney by
Perfect.
critical Thunderbolt.
Perfect.
Nice.
Special Kangaskhan,
Just
man.
to confuse you where you were. Yeah, 3 of you ran Kangaskhan. The one person that's not in this call ran a Blastoise, which started
Yeah.
struggling nearer to the end.
Oof.
So
No, the Kangaskhan did well. I mean, it was the best I found anyways. I didn't find that many things early on, so it's just like, sure, run it. I got T-Bolt, whatever. I could find
Yeah.
something better, but
Tom and I went for the Roamer. I'm sad we didn't find it. One of them was a Ho-Oh.
Oh my god. I wanted more crits.
that's what I did say.
I know it is. I shot over and I go, you know what? Someone's gonna chew me out on this, most likely Snowbear, but you know what? I'm just gonna play it off and get 1,000 crits, and it's not gonna matter.
I mean, technically, Double Kick has twice the crit chance because it has 2 hits.
Oh,
It's 2 6s versus 112. I'm not that lucky, man, okay? I'll take the 112. 12 and a half, my bad.
I was gonna say.
Instantly on my sheet. Meme. How can I path this? I also didn't. I picked up very few items, so I had to run all the way over to Blackthorn just to get an Ultra Ball.
Oof.
So
There was a. God, how did we get that fast? Oh, there was a friend ball or some type of Pokeball in a Dirt Cave.
I got the friend, and then I don't know where the 5th ball came from.
There's
The
also a
5th ball
Moon
came
on
from
30.
near the headbutt.
Ah,
Yep.
There's a ball near the headbutt.
I knew it. Not really. Yeah. Well, I really didn't know what to do with any of this info, so I'm like, okay, Rising Badge is in my sights, I guess. And then I saw Tom do it. I'm like, okay, then it's definitely in my sights if it's doable, and he did it at the time that he did. So Ultra Ball is definitely in my line of sight. Yep. Yeah. But I don't care. It was the best it was gonna get, and I put on a little bit of an exhibition in Whirl Islands just to show how many Pokemon could have actually been on the card.
All of them.
All of them. All of them.
And yet you still managed a bunch of goals while you were there, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is my superpower.
Very well done.
Well done. Thank you. Should I wrap this up, Snowbear? All right. Thank you to our racers. Dylan is my name. Rainbow Hoogle. I still have trouble pronouncing that. Tomcat Tomato and Pro Poke Noob. Thank you for my partner in crime and pun student, Lord Braka.
Braka? Well, I'm done. Peace out. I'm done. Peace out.
I've pronounced that wrong this whole race.